I'm getting old, folks, and chances are, if you're still playing RuneScape, you are too. Now, due to the caveats of being alive, I don't have time to grind the high scores, level up cool account builds, or, God forbid, be an Iron Man. So instead, we are slowly creeping towards a maxed and fully geared main account. Welcome to middle-aged maxing. Alright, hopefully that's long enough for the intro to be over and done with. Hello, how are you? I was looking through my videos for this week, and I think I went through like the first 9 and like drug them into the timeline to edit the video, and then reviewed them and went, nah. And then I did that, like I said, about 9 times, and then I kind of just stepped back and stared at all the clips that I had for this week, and I decided, nah. Like, it was just, I don't know, like, what I've been doing lately has just been work. Allow me to explain. It's not bad work. I'm not pissed off. I'm not unhappy with playing the game, obviously. I wouldn't be here if that were the case. But, you know, a lot of what I've been doing this past week just doesn't seem clip-worthy. It just doesn't seem worthwhile to toss into a video. And so, looking back on my history with, like, freeform, just talking bullshit, you know, not rant necessarily, but kind of rants. There's a pretty good track record with the ranting type stuff that I've done. Back when I did like my freeform Christmas video, the next 3 videos after that were my 3 best performing videos ever, RuneScape related at least. Not to be superstitious, but who knows? Maybe it's worth doing that one more time here. Anyhow, I just thought I would take this week and fucking just talk about what my progress has been instead of just showing you. Because when you sit down and when you know, have clip after clip after clip of like Inferno attempts or white light after white light after white light, it becomes pretty stale pretty quick, I think. And who knows, maybe talking about it will be even more stale. What do I know? But I just think it'll be fun to talk about it. I'll do a TOA run while I'm doing it. It'll be a grand old time. So what have I actually been doing this past week? Has it been productive? I'd like to think partially. Most of what I've done, funny enough, has actually been TOA. This has been like the most TOA heavy week I have had in months probably. And the reason for that is I need, like, I mean, let me go back even further. If you were watching last week's video, I complained about how last week I did, like, I don't know, I did a bunch of raids over the course of last week and a little bit into the week before that. Every single one of those purples was either a ward or a ring. I got 1 fang in there. So, like, I think the numbers were 6 purples that week, and I got 1 fang, 2 rings, and 3 wards. And it was abysmal. My collection log is now, the rate for getting a ward is now a 1 in 5 instead of a 1 in 8 in my collection log because I've gotten so many. It's kind of goofy. But, you know, rules to the game, talk shit, get hit, as the young kids say. I shouldn't have complained because I have now seen a total of 0 purples this week. And I know that's kind of like, you know, well, so what? How many have you actually done? When I finish these raids, I have a 9.2 to a 9.5, depending on, you know, path level and all that shit. 9.2 to 9.5% chance of getting a purple. Okay? It's basically a 1 in 11, if you want a fraction. I have seen 0 purples all week long, and I have done 31 fucking raids, man. That is not quite 3 times the rate, but 2 raids away from being 3 times the rate. It is insane how unlucky I've been. And not only that, and I'll show it here in just a second to prove it to you, I got a dupe pet this week. A dupe fucking pet. That's a 1 in 300, I want to say. At invocation level 400s is what I'm doing. Insane. Absolutely ridiculous. Anywho, I've been doing TOA because I kind of said it in the last video too. I am so close to having just like best in slot gear. and not having to think about shit ever again. You know what I mean? And interspersed with all the TOA that I've been doing in order to fund getting best in slot gear, I have been running the Zuck simulator. You know, it's Guy Luigi, right? I think pretty much anyone who's made an Inferno attempt in the recent years has given Guy Luigi's shit a chance, or used it to help practice. It's phenomenal. It's a one-to-one recreation with the top-down view of... Whoa, let's go over here. It's a one-to-one recreation with a top-down view of the Zuck fight. Like, it's about as perfect as you're going to get. And I have finally gotten to the point where I can kill Zuck consistently. I think I've done maybe 15 runs this past week of the Zuck simulator, and I've killed him 14 of those 15 times. My highest score being an A-, my best time being like 5 minutes and 56 seconds or some shit like that. For those of you who don't know the Zuck fight, you know, fucking ignore it. But not to suck my own dick, that's pretty good, I'd like to think. Anywho, during these tests, you know, I bitched out a couple of weeks ago and bought, or not even a couple of weeks ago. Oh yeah, holy shit, a couple of weeks ago now. I bitched out a couple of weeks ago and I bought a Justiciar's Helm and a Ring of Suffering. And two things happened while I was doing the Zuck fight. One, I realized that I should be on Rapid. I apparently have been practicing with the wrong attack style. I've been on Accurate this entire time. Rapid makes it feel a whole lot better. Maybe it's all in my head. Maybe I just needed to switch things up, but switching it to Rapid makes things feel a whole lot better. And I learned that with my gear on Rapid, my max hit is a 75. And the DPS is like, I want to say 6.5 or some shit like that. You throw in a Masori Mask, it doesn't change that much. You don't even gain a max hit. But if you throw on a Masori Mask and Zerite Vambraces, you gain 2 whole max hits, and your DPS increases to like 7.2 up from 6.5 or something ridiculous like that, because you gained 2 fucking max hits. And so I'm coming to the realization, I'm coming to the realization here that if I can just get Zerite Vambraces and stop being a little bitch with Justiciars, I'm pretty much golden, man. Like, those fights are easy as shit when you have Zerite Vambraces. You know, it's just a matter of managing your resources and getting up there. And speaking of getting up there, I hit a new wave PB. I hit wave 58. And I didn't really even expect to. I was up late. I came home late and decided to send one Inferno run. Said, fuck it, why not? Was fully expecting to be, I started at like 11 o'clock. Fully expected it to be like, not a very good run. I was tired. Let it go for a little bit. But lo and behold, I was up until like midnight, hit wave 58. Had a kind of funky solve. In hindsight, I could have done it, but yeah, that's pretty far high up there. That's pretty high up there. I don't know. Regardless, I was proud of it. Point is, that's what I've been doing this week. And that's why I felt so obligated to be doing TOA, is because I just need 100 mil. I'm not even asking for like a big drop, like Masori Chaps. Right in the middle of the road. Sorry, chaps. I'll sell my Justiciar's Helm. Hell, I'll even sell my Primordial Boots that I got last episode. I don't care. Just to squeak out, get those Zerite Vambraces, and do some more runs with more DPS solves too, right? Because, you take Justiciar with the idea in your head that you'll be able to tank waves if you need to pillar switch. And the largest part of the Inferno, for what I'm learning, is that it's not hard. It's just that you need to be able to come up with a solve immediately, especially in the later waves, right? Like, I have the luxury, and to any of you who are learning Inferno, I highly, highly, highly fucking recommend just like getting OBS and doing what I do, which is the shadow play on, if something fun comes up in the last, I have it set to 90 seconds, then I hit a button, and it captures the last 90 seconds of gameplay, right? And what that allows me to do is, the second I plank, I hit that button, and I go and I watch what I did. And it's always fun too, because, you know, in the moment you're like, oh man, there's nothing I could have done there. And then you look back and you're like, Jesus Christ, what a fucking idiot, right? Knowing that it's you, it's quite a bit of fun. Anywho, you know, you can look back and you can see those solves, you know, you can see what you were supposed to do, and you've got that tucked away for next time. I mean, the Inferno is solved. There's discards out there with every single possible spawn and every single possible solution and how to do it, and every single one of those solutions is doable. Some of them are a little bit more annoying than the others, but they're all doable. And I bring this up to say, you know, a lot of those solves involve just DPSing shit down, you know. I freeze up a lot, I've noticed, and I think a lot of people learning the Inferno do that same thing, is they freeze up and they're like, fuck, what do I do? Fuck, what do I do? But you just shoot the blob faster is one of the solutions, right? You just you kill the thing that's dealing damage to you. Or same thing, you know, DPS down the melee. And, you know, throwing a Missouri mask back on, getting rid of the just this year. And definitely throwing Zerite Van Braces on. I think would, you know, is probably honestly just the better route to go. Bring it back again to say, not a single fucking purple, man. Not a one. And there's been a couple of chests, and maybe I'll throw them on screen right now. I don't want to come off like I'm bitching too much. I mean, that's karmic justice, right? Complaining about the purples you did get in last week's video, and then next week you see absolutely nothing, right? Karma's a bitch, all that good stuff. But yeah, I don't want to complain about it too hard, so I won't throw them up on screen, but like, you saw me sell my loot tab there in the beginning. I've only made like 6 mil, you know, after supplies and shit. And even then, I'm probably going to be sending a lot of that money into supplies as well. I've gotten a couple of chests that were like 50k. I think my lowest one was like 45k. It's been pretty fucking bad, man. We're dry out here. We're thirsty. We need some more. It's been annoying having to, you know, you get off work, you sit down to go and play, and you got a 1 in 10 chance to see a purple, and then throughout the rest of the week, you know, starts with, like, for me, it starts Fridays when I start recording new shit, but like Friday into Saturday into Sunday, no purples all fucking weekend long, and then all week long, it's like, damn, nothing. Feels pretty demotivating. But, you know, that's just the game we play. At the end of the day, it's a RNG game, right? We love to gamble, hee. It does boggle my mind, though, seeing logs that are like 4 purples before, you know, completing your log. But I shouldn't be bitching, right? This channel was founded off of getting a solo staff at 260, but we're right at the end of like fully gearing up, you know. I can like taste it, and that's a huge part of the middle-age maxing shtick, you know. You gotta get the best gear. You're not a truly maxed account if it's just stats, man. Getting a 5 bill or 6 bill in gear, whatever it is for maxed shit, it's part of the gig, man. But yeah, super demotivating. Not seeing any purples all week. If you guys couldn't tell, playing RuneScape is not my full-time job. I do have to fucking go to work. We can change that, though, if you remember to like, comment, and subscribe. No, but for real, you know, you come home, sit down, no purples all week long. Kind of sad. Plus, raiding costs money, and when you're barely breaking even, it creates a weird week, and that is an incredibly long explanation as to why like half of my clips were Inferno, half of my clips were TOA, and I was just like, man, fucking none of these TOA clips are worthwhile. Anyway, as far as big plans and shit is concerned, we can touch on that right quick. I want to make a dumb shits guide for TOA. I have for quite some time. I would absolutely love to make a simple guide. I see comments still, which blows my mind, right? Because I was doing TOA with in fucking rags, you know, and granted I was only doing 150s, but I was still doing it in rags to build my account up. I still get comments all the time saying, hey, how do I get into raiding? How do I do it? And I'm like, I don't fucking know, dude. I get scared at top. I can't help you. But I think I just fucked up that obelisk, didn't I? I did. You know, jokingly saying TOA is basically not even right at all. But I am truly convinced, it takes a little bit of skill, obviously, to do it with minimal gear, but if you have decent gear, I mean, you can come in here with your cock in one hand and probably kill a 150 without even really thinking about it. As far as like technical complexity, a 150 is not really. I was about to compare it to Vorkath. That seems unfair, but it's pretty simple. You know what I mean? It's super forgiving. The amount of supplies you get in here, dude. You could go in and just die like 10 times, and you would still have enough supplies to finish the raid. It's pretty ridiculous. And want to do a dumb shits guide to TOA. I want to get Infernal Cape here shortly, and I know I say that every fucking video, but like Wave 58 and passing the... Oh, come on, that was disappointing. And passing the Zuck Simulator with flying colors is definitely a huge huge boost in motivation to get that shit done. It's just a matter of time. And then on top of that, finally getting some of the more annoying skills out of the way. I know Sepulcher isn't supposed to like really be touched until you hit... Oopsies, god damn it again. I know Sepulcher is not really supposed to be touched until you hit, dude, holy shit, don't you switch. I gotta stop talking. You know what, in fact, I'll talk to you guys after the fucking Aka fight. I struggle so much. Alright, as I was trying to say, Haunted... Oh my god, the gumball hit me right at the end. As I was trying to fucking say, Haunted Sepulcher isn't really recommended until you hit 92, and I respectfully doing Prepidence Agility course up to 92 kind of makes me want to blow my brains out. But I'm kind of getting to the point here where I don't really have a whole lot of skills left to level up, right? Like I said I was going to do Wintertod. I got like, what was it, 6 levels, I think, right? Was I at 80? No, I was at 75. I got 16 levels. Okay, that's not bad. I got like 16 levels. And then said, fuck that, and just dipped out. Got to finish that up, get my Phoenix pet. Haha. Oh, speaking of, let's not forget. There's proof of the dupe pet. Feeling pretty fucking goofy. I gotta get my Phoenix pet. But past that, Hunter probably won't be much fun, although doing maniacal monkeys while like AFK at work or watching a movie or something like that probably isn't going to be that bad. I'm going to do redwoods for wood cutting. I don't want to participate in the new aged forestry shit. Back in my day, we didn't have these stupid fucking mini games. All that. Rune crafting should be pretty AFK, but we all know that it's slow as shit, and it doesn't really make for solid content, Like, when was the last time you guys saw me fishing? I'm doing infernal eels right now, but like, I'm not putting that shit in the video. What? You guys don't want to watch me fish infernal eels for 12 hours? That's embarrassing. I'm getting to the point where like the maxing, there isn't really much to say. I feel like a lot of videos are gonna start turning out into fucking ramble videos like this because holy shit, I'm just gonna be like, unless I'm talking over fucking rune crafting, there's really not a whole lot to say. But I don't know. You guys are the ones who fucking watching this. I'm not. Lord knows I don't watch my shit back. Except for like 1 or 2 quality checks. Make sure I'm not blowing your damn eardrums out with some weird mic peak on accident. But you guys are the ones who are watching and enjoying this shit. Holy hell. You tell me, is this ramble shit okay? What do you think? Would you guys watch, fucking a week's worth of rune crafting and delusion? I wonder if that's picking up on the mic. There's a critter outside the window. Anyhow, sorry I distracted. Would you guys fucking watch that? Would you watch Delusional Ramblings broken down from a week? Let me know in the comments below. I don't know. Oh my god, dude. I tried to flick it and I died. That's so funny. I was scratching my nose. It's embarrassing. I'm not sure how much. That's probably a % off my purple chance, which is shitty, but certainly not the end of the world. What have we talked about? We've hit on the fact that I've gotten 31 going on 32 fucking whites here. We've talked about how I'm, trying to fund what I think will be at least the most comfortable setup for me for Inferno. And I know that's probably just me putting it off. But, you're gonna go and do it right. No just this year. Be comfortable, high DPS, all that good stuff. 5 build gear, future plans, fucking Dumb Shit's Guide to TOA. I'd like to do that. I would certainly like to do more intense rating content than TOA, because TOA certainly ain't the only rate I want to be stuck at forever. I'd like to flush out, or clean out, or fill out the log at some other places too. I know I kind of went through a phase there for a little bit where I was talking all about the combat achievements. Definitely still want to do that. That's very, very real. But really appreciate getting my Master's Hilt. And then finally, of course, maxing the skills. And, I kind of talked about, are you guys okay with a little bit more fucking rambly shit like this, where I'm just fucking talking? Over RuneScape or rune crafting / woodcutting / hunter game footage, would you prefer, the more PVM related shit? Like let me know. Use your voices in those comments down there. I'm pretty much at the end of my rope here. I don't know what else to say. So enjoyed this sick TOA montage here while I grab another white light. Don't forget to like and subscribe and all that shit. Alright, love you. Bye-bye. Let's give it up for Raid 32. Never fucking lucky, dude. Fuck.